Okay, I'm gonna mail this out to the Woodstock doctor who I met on the phone. I called him up the other day. GLEN JOSHPE. Here's the story. 40 years later. This is the 40th anniversary. This is in August of 2009. That's 10 years ago. I just came back from the 50th anniversary. Okay, that's Nania here. And that was in August of 2019. But here's what's written. He remembers it as the most enjoyable 3 days of my life. And when you look at this video, just freeze frame the words here and you can read it. I'm just going to scan through here. Here he is. The Woodstock Doc. He went up there and he tried to help as many people as he could that were, unfortunately ODing and all that. This is out of the Oneonta, New York Daily Star. I used to live in Hamden, New York. And I also lived in Hobart, New York. The town over from Stamford. And we're going to turn to page 2 as it says there. Okay. Here's page 2. About that very Woodstock Festival. August 2009. There's the crowd. Look at that. Yazgar's farm. It's mentioned right there. Max Yazgar gave them the okay. The town of Woodstock itself did not accept this. They called it off a month before August, in July of '69. They decided they didn't want to do it. So they went 58 miles southwest to a town called BETHEL, and they had it there 3 days. Astrologically speaking, many believe that 1969 was the dawning of the age of Aquarius, a joy-filled, peaceful time. One such event was a 3-day Aquarian exposition called Woodstock. But like Josh says at the end, the original concert can never be duplicated, nor can that moment in time of 1969. But when you're looking at all this video, freeze frame these stills of, just still shot it and you can read this quicker. Torrential rains came in. His mother was staying in a local area with his father. GLEN JOSHPE was staying at his home and got a phone call from the mom and dad saying, Mom told me to come up here. See, seasonal residents, Josh's parents, JOSHPE, GLEN JOSHPE. Russian immigrant helped establish the town of BETHEL. So he already had a tie in that area, 200 people were expected, but 500,000 arrived. Got 400 and something thousand on the field and at least 100 grand trying to get in from the outskirts. But there was hardly any, there was no fighting. What struck me was the number of people came together. There was a feeling of brotherhood and unity. I wish the world were like that today, he said. See? Right there. The hog farm was their commune, the hog farm commune. Revolutionized the ways to drug overdoses. JOSHPE said Woodstock's hog farm commune members revolutionized the way doctors treat drug overdoses today. Standard treatment, bad side effects. Look at them at a big campfire. Middle circle was for the more acute cases. They gave coffee and donuts, talked them down, and reassured them that they would be okay. Here's a Bloomville guy, just wanted to see bohemian women. But he was really a biker, he calls himself, greaser. He's mentioned again later on as Doug Williams, as Williams, the Birdman of Bloomville, makes birdhouses in his spare time and is a member of locally popular doo-wop group Harmony Street. I know Bloomville, I've been there many times. It's in between Delhi and Stamford. North of Delhi, south of Stamford. See, the Birdman had a friend. They were considered greasers. Or buying a biker. And they went in there. And don't forget, between the two bikes, they had beautiful women seeking shelter from the storm under their tarp. That's one man's recollection. Associated with the Vietnam War, to alleviate, The concert, he said, was a way to alleviate the sadness associated with the Vietnam War. That's Doug Williams talking. Doug Harvey Slayton, Stanford resident nuclear physicist, helped build the first atomic bombs. Attended Woodstock. At the time, was a 50-year-old hippie with a ponytail and part of the pop culture, but no psychedelic drugs, no random sex, alcohol. The guy 50 in 1969. He'd be 100 now. It was from Stanford. He helped build the bomb. Look at that. First days were filled with music and delight, camaraderie delicious. And since I was unequipped and unprepared for the event, the rains and hence more rains caused me to finally leave the event and get the assistance of a state trooper to find my car. Wow. Well, like I said, I looked up Glen Joshpe on the internet and I found a local phone number for him and I called him. And he told me he was very happy that I'm going to send him this newspaper. Told him I'm Joe Nania, had attempted to go to the 1969 World Series, Woodstock Festival. The roads were closed leaving out of Queens, New York. And I played at the 25th anniversary. I played at the 26th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 2003. I was there all the time. And now I'm going to mail this to him. It's 10 years old. He says he didn't make it. He was going to go to the 50th, but he didn't go for some reason. Glen Joshpe. He didn't go for some reason. Look at that crowd. That's not him with the hat. Just happens to have a hat there because he was busy taking care of the kids that were ill. So I'm going to send them that now in the mail. Joe Nania, October 15, 2019.